Uh, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce Shri P. Wilson, sir, Member of Parliament and Senior Counsel, a lawyer par excellence, member of the Rajya Sabha, a versatile speaker, social justice warrior, and whatnot. I'm greatly privileged to welcome our chief guest, Shri P. Wilson, sir, for a seminar today. Pushpanathan Wilson, fondly called as Shri P. Wilson, is a senior advocate in India and has served as an additional Solicitor General of India between August 2012 and May 2014, and an additional Advocate General of State of Tamil Nadu between August 2008 and May 2011. Mr. P. Wilson, sir, was appointed as Additional Solicitor General, South India in August 2012 by the Government of India for the High Courts of Madras, Kerala, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh and their respective benches. Mr. Wilson, sir, was born in Namma, Chennai, and obtained a bachelor's degree in science from Loyola College, Chennai, and completed his Bachelor of Law from Madras Law College. He was enrolled as an advocate with Bar Council of Tamil Nadu in the year 1989. The DMK's Rajya Sabha member, Mr. P. Wilson, has made member of prestigious Committee of Privileges with effect from April 20, 2021. Mr. P. Wilson, sir, Twitter hand Believe in Yourself has huge fan following base of 24,000, and the count still continues. He's further ensuring more than about 2,972 crores are getting allotted for various infrastructure projects in Tamil Nadu from center for the fiscal financial year 2021-2022. There are several landmark cases has been led to victory. However, to name few are represented as DMK lawyer in case for securing burial space on Marina Beach for through former Chief Minister through M. Karunanidhi, and also he had fought for Samachir Kalvi system for uniform education system on behalf of Government of Tamil Nadu, uniform fee structure in all schools across the state, retaining our privileged Anna Centenary Library at its prestigious location in Chennai, fought for 13 Makkal Nala Paniyalargal. He is an instrumental in getting directions against the Election Commission to have webcasting of all the booths during the corporation election in the year 2021. He is successful in getting a remarkable judgment which strictly banned the chewable tobacco by government of Tamil Nadu. It's really a great privilege for us, and we are honored for your presence, sir. We are really honored. And இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த கிரேட் ஹியூமன் பீயிங். இன்னும் நிறைய அவரோட ப்ரொஃபைல்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம 2 நாள் கூட படிச்சிட்டு போகலாம். அதெல்லாம் தாண்டி இவ்வளோ பொறுமையாக இங்கே உட்காந்துட்டு இருக்காரு. அங்கே கூப்பிட்ட உடனே வந்துட்டாரு. இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த கிரேட் ஹியூமன் பீயிங். த ஃப்ளோர் இஸ் யுவர், சார். வி வெல்கம் யூ, சார்.
Thank you, Mr. Karthikeyan.
Thank you, sir.
I thank Mr. Balu Swaminathan, President, and Mr. V.N. Premanand, Secretary, Cyber Society of India, for giving me this opportunity to give my inaugural address on this 6th Kaninar series on social engineering, the art of deception. I have to say a few words about Cyber Society of India, because it will not be complete without saying about the Cyber Society of India. I am glad to say that it is working towards creating awareness on information security, cyber laws, and related areas with a vision to contribute to the building of peaceful, ethical, and prosperous cyber netizen. CYSI has conducted many workshops, conferences, and seminars with participation from banks, IT companies, lawyers, and information security professionals. CYSI is focusing on creating awareness to professionals and general internet users towards safer internet using methodologies. Their mission is to provide a forum for debate, training, place of assistance, and research which actively promote good cyber netizen society and advise the concerned bodies on related matters. Balu Swaminathan, as I know, was made the first police officer to take care of cyber crimes by the government of Tamil Nadu. Many current police officers, I would say even the judges, seek his expert advice even today, even after his retirement. and his rich knowledge and exposure in cyber crimes and cyber laws really help these police officers to solve many crimes, and even for the judges to have a correct trajectory on this in this field. CYSI has conducted various programs, seminars, and workshops relating to cyber risk, cyber laws, cyber security, cyber awareness since 2016 on many topics. Some of the topics I would say is about safeguarding from cyber risk, workshop on cyber crimes, and secure e-banking. Then they have even conducted certificate courses on cyber laws and very many seminars, one day workshops. In fact, even on Section 65B of Indian Evidence, on even on the digital banking awareness, even on the personal data protection bill. In fact, I had participated. Honorable Justice K.N. Basha was also one of the speaker in that program, which was organized by CYSI at Chennai. I am happy to note that CYSI is conducting this Kanininar series from May 2020, and till date, so far, 5 webinars have been conducted on the topics like how to safeguard your Facebook account, safe use of mobile phones, 65B of Indian Evidence Act, then phishing in the time of COVID-19, cybercrime next to identity theft. So let us first understand what is social engineering. I am not thorough with the cyber knowledge as you people have. When I was asked to give my inaugural speech on social engineering, I thought social engineering is associated something to do with uplifting the cyber technology. But after going through all the materials, I'm shocked to know that social engineering is associated for all bad things relating to cyber frauds. Social engineering is nothing but a blueprint on cyber crimes. It's an art of deception in the arena of online technology. Social engineering is a way of collecting data and attacking the information and information systems. Organizations and individuals have suffered huge loss as a result of these attacks. However, social engineering as a risk is neglected due to low awareness and absence of proper training for people. I have come across many clients who have lost huge money due to the social engineering frauds. In fact, we have filed several police complaints, but till today, police are not able to make any breakthrough on these online frauds. Few days back, I had a personal experience. My Facebook account was duplicated and friends requests were sent to all my Facebook friends. These Facebook friends, after accepting the friend request, the fraudster started asking money, saying that my wife is serious and that I require money from them. I got several calls and therefore I decided to lay a trap on this fraudster. So one of my friend helped me from various Facebook accounts. He started engaging conversation and asked his bank details. The fraudster gave a mobile number and asked to pay through Google Pay. And later we traced the person to be in Uttar Pradesh. So when I alerted the police gave me the online links to give my complaint. And that is how I am following that complaint. Luckily, no one has fallen prey to this fraudster's activities. This social engineering based attacks are the most common attack methods strategized by these attackers. Friends, even judges, doctors, engineers, and persons from various walks of life, especially senior citizens, have fallen prey for these frauds and have lost huge money. Exploiting the system and executing the malicious code needs proper understanding of vulnerabilities present in the system. However, the success rate of such technical attacks have been reduced by using the uh, technical controls. Therefore, hackers have currently adopted the alternate method, that is social engineering, exploiting the psychological vulnerability present in the individuals and potential technical vulnerabilities of varied technologies. Consequently, social engineering is now seen as the greatest security threat for people and organizations. Socially engineered attacks historically targets individuals with an implied knowledge or access to sensitive information. According to a survey conducted for academic purposes, hackers these days leverage a wide range of techniques and social networking applications to assemble personal and professional data regarding an individual so as to seek out the weakest link in the organization. It is a human based attack, including impersonation, shoulder surfing, which is a spying on the user, and the reverse social engineering. However, it also has technological aspects such as email attachment, Trojan horse, botnet, online scams, phishing, and pop up applications. In the context of information security, social engineering attack is an act of manipulating individually, psychologically, so as to obtain private information, access, or get the people to do acts or to reveal confidential informations. It tends to lure unsuspecting users into exposing data, spreading malware infections, or giving access to restricted systems. Attacks can happen online, in person, and via other interactions. While referring to such acts, the euphemism social engineering is used. Users also may not realize the full value of personal data, like their phone number. As a result, many users are unsure how to best protect themselves and their information. Generally, objectives of social engineering I have uh, uh, generally the objectives of social engineering people have used are to sabotage the individuals by collecting personal information and cause inconvenience and obtaining valuables like confidential data, access, or monetary benefits. Using this process of social engineering, people can be hacked, manipulated, and their personal information can be obtained and used for fraudulent activities. Social engineering attacks have been made against the Twitter accounts of major companies and high profile users such as Barack Obama, US President Joe Biden, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Kanye West, Michael Bloomberg, and Apple recently in the year 2020. Twitter had to give a special protections to the former US President Donald Trump's Twitter account to prevent risk of a cyber attack. It is high time to discuss and understand the seriousness of social engineering attacks and ways to prevent the attacks and minimize the chances of being a victim. You all know the most famous social engineering attacks. One, I would say, in 2020, the Twitter Bitcoin scam. Then I don't want to dwell much on that. In 2016, the US presidential election email leak. And the third one is the 2013 Yahoo customer account breach. So these attacks are all because of this social engineering concept. So this what is this impact in India so far as India is concerned? According to a news article published in the Hindu Business Line on 6th March 2021, the number of internet users increased multifold due to pandemic situation that demanded for work from home, meetings in video conferences, online shopping, and e-learning, which resulted in the steady increase in cyber crimes and cyber security breaches. Kaspersky, a Russian multinational cyber security and antivirus provider, said in this regard, it is detected and blocked 133 crores internet-borne threats in 2020. This affected 35% of the internet users in India, placing India on the 43rd rank of worst affected countries globally. The share of attacks hosted by servers in India was 0.19%. 7,74,000 incidents in the period of January to December 2020 were recorded, placing India in the 18th place worldwide. The attacks were social engineering attacks, wherein user was made to download a malicious file to his or her device by tricking them into thinking that it was a legitimate program in the guise of various scams related to COVID-19 and other trending issues throughout the year. Employees and students were cleverly targeted by cyber criminals due to lack of necessary security solutions on these devices, the newspaper reported. According to a news article in Financial Express published on 29th July 2020, organizations in India lost about 14 crores on average to data breaches between August 2019 to April 2020. India is witnessing a change in the nature of cyber crimes. It is now extremely organized and collaborative, with rising incidents of phishing attacks, social engineering attacks, etc. Out of the total breach, malicious attacks accounted for 53% as per the findings. System glitches accounted for 26%, and the remaining 21% of breaches due to human error. How to overcome these frauds and this crisis? Since March 2020, the entire world rests on the online businesses through online applications. India is pushed to digital India due to pandemic since March 2020. You all know, even for the courts from Supreme Court to the lowest court and the municipal courts, we all rely upon this video conferencing system. The government should be therefore requested to come out a policy and frame laws on these problems. The CYSI should conduct debates on these issues and give its recommendation on the subject social engineering. Government, after a thorough study, of course, the various committees of the parliament should go through all these recommendations, especially by a body called the Cyber Society of India, and the government should come out by framing laws to handle this menace of social engineering. Let us now join to transform our unity of interest into a unity of purpose. Hope this webinar will throw much light on the challenges we are now facing and how to deal with these problems. I leave way to the main speaker of today's topic, and I heard he's a 16-year-old boy, and I thank the organizers once again for giving me this opportunity. And I welcome Honorable Justice Vimla for joining this webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We are really, admired by your speech. Starting from, social engineering, என்னன்றது வரைக்கும் நீங்க research பண்ணி அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்களோட experience share பண்ணீங்க, and moreover how you have been affected and how you அதை எப்படி நீங்க மேனேஜ் பண்ணீங்கன்றது, and then the international surveys எல்லாம் அதனோட reports எல்லாம் நீங்க share பண்ணீங்க. It's really great, and it's an eye opener for the session. இன்ஃபேக்ட் வெல்கம் ஸ்பீச் நான் ஒரு 2 லைன்ல முடிக்காம நீங்க உங்களோட பார்ட்டை ரொம்ப அழகா பண்ணிருக்கீங்க சார். வி ஆர் ரியலி கிரேட், அண்ட் இட் கிவ்ஸ் அ இம்மென்ஸ் ப்ளஷர். Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.